Hello. In chapter statistics, we are discussing about mean, median, and mode. Okay. Mean, median, and mode. These are three central tendencies, and we'll have to discuss with the help of an example. We are discussing and what is the difference, what are the similarities of these three things. Okay. For example, suppose in a class I have selected 10 students. Okay. How many students I have selected? Number of students 10. Okay. And I want to collect their data of height of these 10 students. Okay. So for example, suppose these are the 10 A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the 10 students. Okay. And I want to collect the data of their heights. 150 centimeter. The second height, suppose it is 152 centimeter. Third one having 148 centimeter, 152 centimeter, 154 centimeter, 152 centimeter, 145 centimeter, 160 centimeter, 153 centimeter, and 154 centimeter. Okay. What are these? These are the heights of these students of a particular class. There are 10 students I have selected, and the measurement of their heights. Properly their measurement of the heights, I'll make a list. That means these are the data of height, 10 students. Okay. We are finding the mean, median, and mode. So these are, I told you that all these mean, median, modes are the part of the central tendency. That means actually we are finding the middle value, approximate middle value, or the more frequent value, whatever it is. Let us discuss. First of all, discuss about the mean. Mean value. What is it? We are going to find the mean, or the second name of it is average. What is this? Average or average. For finding the average of heights. And I'll tell you, somebody will ask you, what is the average of heights of these 10 students? Okay. How to find the average? Simply for finding the average, you are going to add them and divide it by 10 students are there. So divide by 10. Is it okay? You're going to add them. Average is equal to 150 plus 152 plus dash 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 154 and divide by 10. Why divide by 10? Because number of students are 10. So when we are going to add them, all the terms, so it is 2 plus 8, 10, 12, 4, 16, 18, 18, 5, 23, 26, 26 and 4, 33. 5, 3, 8, 5, 13, 13, 6, 19, 23, 23, 33, 38, 38, 42, 42 and 52. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And divide by 10, result is 152. Okay. What is this? This is the mean or average. So for finding the mean or average, what we have to do? We are going to add all the observation and divide by the number of observation. So simple formula is, formula for mean is equal to sum of all observations, sum of all observations upon total number of observations. Number of observations. It's okay. So we're going to add them and divide by the number of students. Suppose you are going to find the average marks of the class. So what should be done? We are going to add all the marks and divide by the number of students. So this is the procedure that is called the mean. Okay. Second thing, we'll discuss about the median. What is it? Median is a middle value. Okay. when I'm going to find the height, median height of these 10 students, then what should I do? So that we can find quick height of the median height of these 10 students. First of all, I'll ask all the students to arrange in a ascending or descending order height wise. That means I'll ask the boys to arrange in ascending and descending order like either ascending order or in descending order. And after that, I'll just pick a middle boy, measure its height, and that would be the median height. This is a simple formula for it. There are 10 students. Just I'll ask them to arrange the boys in ascending order or descending order. Whatever the middle boy is there, I'll just measure the height of the middle boy. That is the height of called the median height. But here there are two conditions. In case the middle there is a single boy or there are two boys. Because in case when n is equal to, when n is even, like here, number of students are 10. So when I arrange the 10 students, then what happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Between them you can drop that. The two students were left in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These two are left. So here the middle students are 2, not only 1. What should be done here? We are going to measure both the heights and then add them divided by 2. That means find the mean height. This is the procedure. So when n is even, then median is equal to n upon tooth term plus n upon 2 plus 1th term upon 2. Have you understood the meaning of it? N upon 2th term. Total number of students, suppose here 10. 10 upon 2, 5th term. And 5 plus 1, 6th term. Divided by 2. Mind it is not 5 plus 6 upon 2. 5th term, that means the height of the 5th student plus height of the 6th student. Add them and divided by 2. That is the height of called the median height. In case suppose there are 9 students, then what happened? There is a single boy, we just measure its height and that is called the median height. So that means median means the mid value, but for finding the mid value, first of all, we have to arrange all the data in ascending or descending order. Okay, and we'll pick up the mid. So this is in case n is even, but if n is odd, what happens? If n is odd, then what happens? In the median, if n is odd, like n is equal to 2, then median is equal to n upon 2 plus 1, n plus 1 upon 2. N plus 1 upon 2th term will be the answer. For example, suppose there are 9. So 9 plus 1 upon 2. 10 upon 2, that means 5th term. Whatever the 5th student is there, we'll have to measure its height and that is the median height. Okay. N plus 1 upon 2. N number and n is odd. Then n plus 1 upon 2 is the median. But simply one thing, when the data are there, okay, we can arrange them and just pick the mid value. If there are two mid value, you have to add them and divide it by 2. This is a median. Third one is mod. What is mod? Mod is a number which is having a maximum frequency. That means which is occurring maximum number of time. Here you can see that a number which is coming maximum number of time. This number is, you can see that 152, 152 and 3 times it is coming. So that means the mode of this data is 152. Okay. So is that clear? Mean, median and mode. What is mean? Mean, that means it is average sum of all observations upon number of observations. That is one. Median is a middle number. You have to arrange the data in ascending or descending order and pick the middle number. And third one is a mode. What is mode? A number which is having a maximum frequency. Okay, that means the frequency is too much, that is called a mode. Okay, if there are two numbers which are having the same frequency, both are mode. Okay, now we are coming to exercise 14.4 exercise. Okay, exercise 14.4. Question number 1. Question number 1. The following number of goals were scored by the team in a series of 10 matches. The following number of goals were scored following number of goals were scored by a team by a team in a series of 10 matches. In a series of 10 matches. Okay, and goals were given 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 3, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 3, 4, 3. Okay, find mean, median, and mode of these series. Find mean, median, and mode. Okay, solution. Number 1, mean. What is the formula for mean? Sum of all observations upon number of observations. Sum of all observations upon number of observations. Sum of all observations, you are going to add them. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 0 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 upon total 10. So we are going to add them. 2 plus 3, 5, 4, 9, 4, 14, 14, 15, 18, 21, 25, 28. 28 upon 10. 2.8. Okay. So in the series, in every match, 2.8 goals were scored in each and every team. 2.8. Okay. This is mean. Second is median. In median, I told you very first thing that first to arrange in ascending or descending order. Median, arrange in ascending order. Arrange all the data in ascending order. So when we are going to arrange in ascending order, 0, after that 1 is coming one time only, 2 is coming one time, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 time, 4 is coming 2 time, and 5 is coming 1 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You count also that all 10 are there or not. This arrangement, this 0 you are not going to drop it, that 0 is a null and void, we are leaving. So 0 is also a score. So these are the arranged in ascending order. After that, because there are 10, so n is equal to 10 even. And even, what does it mean? Median is equal to n upon 2th term plus n upon 2 plus 1th term divided by 2. N upon 2th term, 10 upon 2, 5th term, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 5th term is 3. So in place of n, 10 upon 2, that means I have to write here 5th term plus 10 upon 2, 5 plus 1, 6th term. upon 2. What is fifth term? Fifth term is 3. Sixth term, 3. So 3 plus 3 upon 2, 6 upon 2, that means it is 3. So what is the median? Median is 3. And third one is mode. Mode is which is having maximum frequency. What is having maximum frequency? You can see that 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So mode is 3 because 3 comes maximum number of times. Therefore, mode is 3. Right? So these are the mean, median, and mode. Exercise 14.4 is over. So 2 questions were left. Nothing special in this exercise. Okay, same type of question for find the mean, median, and mode. Second question is done by yourself. Question number 3 I am solving here. After 3 and then I'll solve question number 5. Question number 3, the following observations have been arranged in ascending order. Following observations have been arranged in ascending order. Okay. Following observations have been arranged in ascending order. If the median of data is 63, find the value of x. Find the value of x. Okay. It is given that 29, 32, 48, 50, x plus 2, 72, 78, 84, and 95. Once again, let me check. 29, 32, 29, 32, 48, 50, x plus 2, 72, 78, 84, 95. Okay. Clear condition is given. Following observations have been arranged in ascending order. And when we are finding the mean, median, I told you, first of all, we have to arrange all the data in ascending or descending order. So already they are set up in ascending order. Okay. For finding the value of x, and median is given 63. Okay. So let us see number of datas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is treated as a 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. N is equal to 10 and 10 is even. So if n is equal to 10, 10 is even, what is the formula? Median is equal to n upon 2th term plus n upon 2 plus 1. This 1 is separate here. Term upon 2. This is a formula. Okay. Median is given 63. N upon 2th. N is equal to 10. 10 upon 2. 5th term plus n upon 2. 5 plus 1. 6th term upon 2. 63 is equal to 5th term 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th term is x. 6th term x plus 2 upon 2. Okay. With the help of this equation, we are finding the value of x. 2 will be shifted here. 63 multiplied by 2 is equal to x plus x. Like term will be added. 2x plus 2 3 2 is 6, 12, 126 is equal to 2x plus 2. 126 minus 2 is equal to 2x. Therefore, 2x is equal to 126 minus 2, 124. And what is x? 124 upon 2, 62. X is equal to 62. So, therefore, the value of x is equal to 62 and the medians 62, it is 64. 62 plus 64 divided by 2, the result is 63. You can check your solution also. After this, one question I am taking, which is question number 5. Find the mean salary of 60 workers. Fifth question. Find the mean salary of 60 workers. Find the mean salary of 60 workers of a factory from the following table. From the following table. Okay. From the following table. Table is there. This is a table. Table is there. Salary in rupees, and number of workers. Salary 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, and last is 10,000. Number of workers 16, 12, 10, 8. 16, 12, 10, 8. 6432, 6431. 6431. Total 60. You can count it 6 to 8, 8, 16, 6, 22, 26, 27, 30, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60. Okay. I have made one extra column. This column is not given on your book. Only these two columns are given. Question. Find the mean salary of 60 workers. We are going to find the mean salary of 60 workers. And for what is the formula of finding the mean? Total observations upon number of observations. Okay. So when we are going to find the mean salary, that means first of all we have to find the total salary of the workers upon number of workers. So first of all we are finding total salary of the workers in a factory. Okay. How to find the total salary of the workers? Because salary 3,000, number of workers are 16. So that means 16 workers are there in a factory which are having salary 3,000. So these 16 workers are getting total salary 16 3 are 48,000. Okay. So here what to write here? Total salary. Salary by workers. Total salary by workers. Okay. Because actually we are going to find the total salary, mean salary of the worker. For finding the mean salary, total salary upon number of workers. Formula I am writing here, mean salary is equal to total salary upon number of workers. This is not a different formula, it is the same formula. Mean is equal to sum of observations upon number of observation. Sum of observation, that means sum of the salaries of all the workers upon number of workers. Same formula. Formula is not different here. Okay. Only question is given in the different format. Here they are asking that find the total mean salary of the 60 workers. So first of all, we are finding the total salary of these 60 workers. Okay. So total salary of 60 workers in rupees. 16 workers, they are getting 3,000 each. 16 3s are 48,000. Second, 12 workers getting 4,000 each, 48,000. Always at the time of writing this, you should write the unit place below the unit place, tens place below the tens place, so that we will not do here the rough work for the in extra space. Okay, here you can do the same calculation work. 10 workers having each salary 5,000, 5 times are 50,000. 8 workers getting 6,000 each, 48,000. 7,000 salary of 6 workers, 6 7 are 42, 42,000. 4 number of workers, 4 getting 8,000, 8 4 are 32,000. Number of workers, 3 getting 9,000 each, 9 3 are 27,000. And only one worker is getting 10,000. Okay. Only single worker in a factory is getting 10,000. He is the boss among all workers. Okay, is getting 10,000. Huge amount. Okay. After this, mean salary is equal to total salary. We are going to total it. How to total it? Unit place 0, second place 0, third place 0. Is it okay? Now coming to the fourth place. 8, 8, 16, 16, 24, 24, 26, 28, 28 and 7, 35. 3, 4, 6, 9, 13, 17, 22, 26 and 30. Okay. 3,05,000. So mean salary is equal to total salary, that means 3,05,000 upon number of workers 60. 1 0 cancel. Okay. So 30,500 divided by 6. 6 5 are 30. 5 0 1 0 6 6 are 36. 7 6 8 jar. 6 8 are 48. 2 6 3 are 18. 2.333. So what does it mean? 5083.33. What is this? The mean salary of the worker is equal to 5,083.33. Okay. The mean salary of worker is equal to rupees 5,083.33. This is the mean salary of the worker. Okay. So that's all. This is the exercise of 14.4. I don't think so. Other question in that. Here one question number 6 is given. Give one example of assumptions. The mean is an appropriate measures of a central tendency. So here we are taking some different examples, like mean is an appropriate measurement. So you are taking suppose 2, 4, 6. Okay. So mean of these three is equal to 4. And second is the mean is not an appropriate measures of central tendency, but median is an appropriate measure of central tendency. This time we can take a middle number is 1 and other two numbers are taking a very different, like 1, 2 and 100. This type of example can be given. So that's all. This is exercise 14.4. Okay. Now there's a single chapter left. It's a probability. So in my next lecture, we'll have to start probability. Till then, bye. And thanks for watching my video. Thank you.